ever been discriminated for one reason or another? Okay, so most of us have. Whether you feel like you have or not, there's one subject that some of us might not have experienced, but we understand, and that's racism. Like Dr. J said last week, black people weren't even allowed to drink out of the same water fountains as a white person. And this isn't the exact same subject, but it's similar. And that's the discrimination of pit bulls. My whole life, I've owned so-called aggressive breeds of dogs, from Dobermans to Great Danes, Rottweilers, and everything. Right now, I have 2 dogs. One is, this is Jake. It's more my mom's dog than my dog, but he's a mastiff lab. And I bring my dogs to the dog park about every weekend or so. And I bring Jake in there, and people pet him and stuff, and they're like, oh, he's so friendly, what kind of dog is he? So when I tell them he's a mastiff lab, they look at me and they're like, oh, he must be so friendly because he's mixed with a lab. And, that's like saying a black person is nice because they're mixed with a white person. It's not right. This is my other dog. His name is Sarge, and he is a Pitbull King Corso. And if you know what a King Corso is, this is a picture of one. And they're considered to be one of the top 10 most aggressive dogs in the entire world. And so is a Pitbull. So if you look at this dog, there's nothing aggressive about him. This is my lizard. Her name's Lizard Taylor. We named her after Liz Taylor. And they're like best friends. They're like lay on the porch together and sit in the sun and stuff. That's him on my 4-wheeler. He doesn't even need a leash because he listens so well. And he'll just jump on the back and ride with me. And that's me and him sleeping. We went camping one night, and he'll just crawl up in your lap while I sleep. So, yeah, he's not aggressive at all. Now, I've been looking for an apartment for about a year and a half, 2 years now. And we all know that there's restrictions on whether you can have a little dog or a big dog. But if it comes to big dogs, the ones that they won't allow aggressive breeds because they don't want aggressive dogs in their community. So, needless to say, I'm still living at home with my mom because I won't give up my dog, such a great dog, to just to be able to live out on my own. So, if you've ever been to a humane society, you walk in and all you see is pit bulls, right? Like most of the dogs there are pit bulls. 70% of dogs in humane societies are pit bulls. And that's usually due to the fact that people can't find housing or, that kind of stuff. Only 1 in 600 of those dogs will find a forever home. Most of them get put down. About 3,000 of them get put down every single day. And that's about 1 million pit bulls every year. And that's just pit bulls. That doesn't include other kinds of dogs like Rottweilers and that kind of stuff. Some of these dogs don't even get a chance to go out into the kennels. And the reason for that is because they're not a well-wanted dog, like most people don't want them. So they just come in, if there's only a few kennels open, they'll just kill them right there. The main reasons they get put down is either they come in like this from dog fighting, or like I said earlier, there's an overpopulation in the kennels and there's no room for them. Pit bulls aren't an aggressive breed. It's the way that you raise a dog is how it turns out, just like how you would raise a kid, that's how your kid will turn out. They were adopted by gangs, not because they're aggressive, but because they have a muscular appearance. They're stocky and they're pretty much pure muscle. So what they were originally used for was farmer dogs, and they were actually called America's dog in the 1900s, I think it was. And they're basically loyal to their owners, and they use them to herd in the cows and all that kind of stuff. So the last thing I'm going to show you is a video of my dog Sarge playing basketball with all my friends. like I said, I can let him out, you know, without his leash on, and he won't go after anybody. My dog. And as you can see, there's nothing aggressive whatsoever about that dog. And just because he's a pit bull doesn't mean anything. I don't know why. There's a picture. Anyways, as you can see, he's not an aggressive dog. And no dog is aggressive. It all just depends on how you raise it and how you treat it as it's growing up. So, the next time you see a pit bull, or a person for that matter, don't judge a book by